I will not be good at that.
Why not?
Not at all. No, I'm not stressing. I'm chill.
Good.
Are they hiding something from us?
So how much is there available and how many requests are there?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Hey guys, it's Oskar Vignard, and welcome to another episode of And Oskar Goes To. Today my special guest is Tessa Neva. If you guys want more of these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go into the video.
Hey.
Oh, what's happening? Huh?
She's ready.
Oh,
ready,
hi. Nice to see you. Tessa Neva.
Yes.
Good, I got it. Phew, let's go, interview over. What is your profession?
My profession is I'm a real estate broker
Oh.
in Florida.
How does that work?
How does that work? Basically, if you're looking to buy or rent or look for an investment or you want to sell your house or apartment, you call me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I buy like a piece of like this land for $1?
Well, if it's available, you can. But
Ooh.
but I don't think there's anything available for $1.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy like a small little plot of land.
Yeah.
I heard that you're from Europe, right?
Yes.
Oh, what part of Europe, and why did you decide to immigrate to the U.S.?
So I'm from the Netherlands.
Netherlands, nice.
Yes. And actually, I came here first of all because I like Miami a lot, the weather. I like the freedom. The way you're in Europe, you need to work very hard if you have your business. Here, you can work a lot, but you can build your business pretty quick. There's a lot of freedom for entrepreneurs. So
Yes, I agree. You're a real estate agent or you're a real estate broker, and like, is there a difference between the two?
yes, there's a difference. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So compared to Europe, you need to go to school, university, 4 years to work in real estate. Here it's a little bit different. Every state has different qualifications, but you need to get a license, a professional license. So first you need to get your license, your real estate license, and then you're a real estate agent.
Okay.
Then after 2 years, when you have your license and you do everything according to book, you can do another license and become a broker.
Okay.
And when you're a real estate broker, you can open a business and other agents can work for you. So basically, you can compare it with school. You're first the person in the classroom, and then when you become a broker, you become the teacher.
Oh, wow. I want
Yeah.
to be a broker.
You don't have to have agents under you, but you can.
Okay. All right.
But first, you need to be an agent for 2 years.
Okay. And you're an agent or you're a broker?
I was an agent, and now I'm already a couple years a broker.
Ooh. Good job. And since you are a real estate broker, does that mean you're always on a move? Oh, hi. Does that mean you're always on a move? Like, do you have your own office?
Yes,
how is
so
that
I have an office, and the difference is that I have a team working under me. So I have around like now, I think 11, 12 agents.
Ooh.
So I do my own deals.
Okay.
So I sell, I rent, I buy, but I also mentor them and I help them with their deals.
Okay. All right. Walk me step by step through your work routine.
Okay, so as a broker, the good thing is that it's very, it doesn't have a routine. Every day is a little bit different.
Okay.
But you can have some things as a routine. Basically, you have to see it when you work in real estate, you have your own little business. So you have different departments where you can work on. So you can work on PR, like getting
What's PR?
clients, personal relationships.
Okay.
So you get like finding people that want to buy, sell. Then you have a part that you can work on marketing, because you need to market your properties, you need to market yourself, you need to market the city, events, because usually you also sell a lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
Here in Miami, we have a lot of sun, beach, nice restaurants, events, and people, that's a selling point.
So that depends. So you would say that you can sell real estate better depending on places and their different...
Yeah, you need to focus on why people want to move here. It's not only the apartment, but also the area. In real estate, we always say the most important thing is location.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
So you can have the most nicest house, but if it's somewhere where it's very boring, nothing to do, the price is also lower. It depends really on the location.
Yeah, and speaking of nicest houses, what would you say is like the most expensive or the most interesting real estate you ever sold?
Well, I do also a difference in commercial and residential. So residential is where you live with your family, a house, an apartment. But then you have commercial. Commercial is like big buildings, restaurants, offices, these type of real estate. So I do a combination of both. And the most, what was your question?
The most expensive, or it doesn't have to be expensive. It could be like the most interesting. Like, did you ever sell a house in the shape of a shoe?
No, we don't have that here. Because in Florida we have a lot of building codes. It's very strict. We have hurricanes here. In order to build a house, and even an apartment, there are a lot of rules that they have standards for. So if you want to have a house in the form of a shoe, maybe if you go to another state.
Yeah, state with no hurricanes.
Yeah, no earthquakes.
Oof, that's a tough one. California.
Yeah, California has earthquakes.
Sorry, bad with geography.
Maybe go to Kansas in the middle of America.
Maybe, yeah.
Utah.
I don't know a lot of places in the US. I'm very bad with that. Knowing that you have some knowledge about real estate in Europe, what would you say is like the difference between real estate in Europe and the US? And is there like a particular best place to sell your real estate in the world?
So to answer your first question, in Europe everything is very private.
What does that mean?
Here everything is, you can find everything on the internet, the public records. You can find if people didn't pay their tax. You can find prices, how long it is on the market. In Europe, it's more private. So you go to a realtor, some things are not on the market, you cannot find it on the internet. And here, for instance, if you have an open house or want to see, everybody can go inside, have a visit. In Europe, it's more that you really need to show that you have the money, that you are like able to buy. It's much more, I would not say more serious, but less like looking around and just going for fun to a place, what a lot of people do here more.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And your second question was?
What's the best place to sell real estate in the world?
Well, what's the best place? I mean, that's for everybody different, right? It's where you are happy. But if you mean in order the most expensive one or the most busiest places, we had actually here where you are, it was super busy after COVID, because
in Florida?
Yeah, because we had so many people from New York visiting, moving here, from California, because those places were closed and Florida was actually open. Yeah.
We do not care about any viruses. We don't wear masks. Okay.
Exactly, so that helps. And people were fed up with that situation. So a lot of people moved here. So in order, if you think about that, it's here. I heard Dubai is very booming.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's also, where people like to go a lot, where there's beach. It attracts to a lot of people. But let's say you like a place where there's a lot of snow. Then it's for you the best place to sell, because you feel the best there. It also needs to be a place where you like to be, because you cannot sell something that you don't really like. People will feel that.
So can you buy real estate in like somewhere? I've heard that there's land. It can belong to different countries, like land of the U.S., land of different countries, right? And they own that part. But places that no one owns, right? Could you buy real estate there?
Which place does no one owns? You mean,
for example, like the ocean?
The ocean,
I
think it's international waters, right?
It's international water, so
but also it's very hard. I mean, then you have like a piece of water. I mean, you cannot build anything on
True.
that.
Unless you just like stack a bunch of like dirt there.
Yeah, exactly. But it will be complicated.
Yeah, I should do that. Have you ever had like any customers that like you were very annoyed with, and they had like irregular wishes
All the time.
all the time?
Story of my life.
Really?
Yeah, that's because you are like working with people. That's what I'm saying. In real estate, it's very diverse because you do marketing. You have to know something about finance. You need to know, your area.
Yeah.
So you need to. When you're usually working in one profession, you're focused on that. This is a combination of a lot of things. So it's also people's business.
Yeah.
You're dealing with people, and it's usually the most expensive thing that somebody buys is like
Yeah.
an apartment. So people are very particular. Some people are super easy. They'll buy it without even watching. They trust me. But some people, they go over every detail, and also sometimes it's very unreasonable.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's how people are. So
Yeah. Do you have any particular stories of people who are annoying?
let me think. Oof, I had a lot. But just very unreasonable requests. Or, for instance, we have a contract. We stated already everything in the contract. The contract is signed. And when the contract is signed, we cannot really change anything. And then they actually want things to change, and then the other party doesn't want. Or what I also see sometimes is that we are having a contract, and there's a process that the attorney is going to check the property. It takes some days, right? In some condos you need to do the application to be part of the condo association, and then we have a date that we close the property, but then people want to move already in before the date.
Yeah.
And that's, you cannot get the key if you haven't paid yet.
All right. I got that.
But people always try that.
So basically, moral of that is people are annoying.
Well, annoying. They're in a situation maybe that they need to move out of their current place, but I can do my best, but I cannot do magic if there are rules in the building.
Yeah.
A lot of times also with renters, they need to move very quick, but then in Florida they have a policy in every building that you need to wait till you got approved, and you cannot move in before. But then they always try to push and put a lot of pressure on. It's always the real estate agent that gets all the pressure and needs to do the work. And they don't talk to the other people, so they only talk to you. And so you get all their frustration, all their problems.
Oh, yeah. And I've done my best studies in, land. I've learned about that a lot in school. And still, for some reason, I have a C in history. Please change that. I knew that a long time ago land had no value because agriculture still had not been made. So when agriculture was made, people needed land to grow crops. And then all of a sudden, boom, land had value. And people wanted to buy more land. Land equaled agriculture. And then you'd say, oh, I have more land. I could build stuff. I could build up civilizations, right? So would you say now we are better off with having land, having value or not?
Of course, because you can build value for yourself. You can build something on it. You can create wealth for yourself. So of course, if it has value, it's good.
And people would also be chaotic if land had no value, right?
Of course, and then everybody would just move everywhere, and it's very complicated.
Yeah. And would you say that the reason, and I'm not saying apart from when you buy or rent an apartment or a house, it doesn't only have value because of the resources, as value of the land. So would you say that the land is the most important structure of when you buy it?
Well, yes, and it depends really on the location. The thing in real estate is it all goes about supply and demand. So how much is there available and how many requests are there? So if there's a lot of requests, the prices go up. Can be for land, can be for a condo, can be for a house. If there's a lot on the market, but there's not a lot of buyers or requests to move there, then the prices go down.
So would you say that demand sets the value or scarcity?
Yes. Scarcity and demand.
Both
because if there's scarcity and a lot of demand, the prices go up.
Yeah.
So we call it in real estate actually when there's a lot of demand, but not a lot of resources, we call that a seller's market because the sellers are in charge.
Oh.
But if there is a lot of properties on the market and not too many buyers, we call it a buyer's market because it's a good environment for buyers to buy at that moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some people rent places and some people want to buy places. Which do you think is better?
Well, there's not a correct answer for that. It depends really on your situation, because let's say you just finished school, right? And you haven't worked a lot, you haven't saved a lot of money. It's also costly to buy a house because you need to put a down payment.
Oh,
and then
what's a down payment?
a down payment, if you don't pay the house in cash, you use a mortgage. So you use money of the bank.
Huh.
And in order to buy a house, you need to put something down, an amount, so they know you're serious, that the bank is not responsible for only the house. So usually that's like 10%, 20% of the value. So let's say you buy a house of like $200,000.
Wow.
You need to have $20,000 in order to get the loan for the house.
So you need money to qualify to get more
Qualify,
money.
yes. So in the beginning, maybe, when you're young, a lot of people start with renting. They save money, and when they have enough money, they are able to buy a house.
So would you say that, and this is sort of going off topic, but getting a loan is kind of risky because you don't know which way it'll go, right?
Well, no, because when you get a loan, usually a lot of loans are like fixed rates for 30 years. So you have the same payment for the 30 years. Well,
Okay.
if you rent, the rent can go up and down every year because your landlord can change it.
Oh.
But
right.
the difference is also when you own a house, you need to wait till you sell it that you can leave. When you rent, you can just, when your lease ends, say thank you and goodbye. Also, you pay every month your mortgage, and a part of your mortgage goes to the house. So it's actually money that you get back.
Huh.
And you pay it off. And then you have something of value when you paid it off.
Right. Real estate is, as you mentioned before, very, very important. Do you feel like you help people?
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs to live somewhere, right?
Yeah, true.
So, and also, especially where we use real estate, it's a lot of people that are don't American. They come from Europe, South America. They don't know the process here.
Yeah.
They maybe cannot read the contract correctly, or it's when I came here the first time, I didn't know how it worked. It was so different than where I'm from. And also, you're a specialist in the area. If you tell me, hey, I like this, this, and this, I know already, hey, this can be a good building for Oskar. This can be a good area for Oskar.
You have a shoe house for me?
Not a shoe house.
Oh. Okay.
But based on your requirements, we can find the best solution.
Nice. I'm gonna live in a shoe. And you've mentioned this before. You have a team, right?
Yes.
So, would you say that there are some brokers that do their job without a team, right?
Yeah, then they just don't have people working for them. But they're their own boss, and because as an agent, you always need to work for a broker. You have to see it as your teacher, right? The broker is responsible for you. And then you can, if you have your broker license, you can go away and start your own business.
Wow, this is really starting to remind me of school. Are they hiding something from us? Our schools really won a lot of groups of brokers and learners and teachers, and they're just teaching them about broking, but they're keeping it secret. What if all the subjects are combined to make broking? What if PE is not just really about exercise, it's about viewing the house,
Yes.
lifting. This is how you lift the oven.
Yeah.
Running. How much space is in the house or apartment? Oh, doggy. Wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Tell me about the career ladder in real estate. Like, do you work by yourself? Do you have a boss?
No, that's the good thing. You don't have a boss. You have a broker, but nobody's telling you to come to the office, that you make a certain amount of hours. So you have your own little company. So how much time you put into it is up to yourself.
Really?
But if you don't sell or you don't make any deals, you don't get paid.
So the amount of money you make is up to you and your customers?
Yeah. So how much time you put in it, you don't get paid if you don't sell anything. So you don't get paid by the hour.
Well, if you get a shoe house for me, You'll get paid good money. Trust me.
I'm
I'll do
going to
anything
look for a shoe house for
Yes,
you.
please. I mean, it can just be a shoe. I just really want shoes. Oh, by the way, there's like a dog running around
Yeah,
everywhere.
my co-agent.
Co-agent, yes. So you're the teacher,
Yeah.
and he is the learner.
Yeah, and he helps me with tasks.
Wow, the world is like one big real estate broker.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I actually interviewed your sister Kim before, and if you guys don't remember, she is a model. If you guys switched jobs for one day, who would you think would do better at what?
Ooh. Well, I'm not as tall and skinny as her, so I will be a plus-size model.
Oh, well, you're beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. Trust me.
But Kim actually has her license as well. She's an agent. in my
Really?
team. Yeah.
Ooh.
So she already switched, and she's actually pretty successful. She sells also.
Really? Wow.
And I don't walk the catwalk.
So would you say there's like a friendly rivalry between you two?
No, because we work together, so we help each other.
Teammates.
Yeah, we are the team.
That's nice. You've talked about this before. In different places, you need different types of education for it. So for you, did you get a BA, MA type of education? What was
Well,
it?
in Europe, I went to school to university there. So I have a BA, I have a master degree in business, and then you can work for a boss. But I wanted to work here for myself. You don't need anything here for a license.
So I can just like become a real estate.
If you're
broker?
18 and you have your high school diploma, you can get your license.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
consider that.
It helps, of course, if you have some other education. But yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
yeah, it helps, but it's not necessary.
Okay. Yeah, got it. What do you think in this particular business are must-have skills to do
Okay.
good?
So you need to have different type of skills, right? I think it's a lot of people business. You need to be good with people. You need to be good with marketing, and you need to be a seller. You need to be able to sell stuff. So selling skills are very important, of course. And I think flexibility, because every day is different. You deal with different situations.
I'm very flexible. Can I do?
Yeah, like
that-
a
that's
different
what you
type of
mean, right?
flexibility that you can jump in different situations. If something goes wrong,
okay.
you can find solutions. You have a lot of patience with people. And I think what I said, you need to know a little bit about financing, numbers, marketing. Then you need to know a lot about the environment. You need to be a specialist in the area.
Huh. Okay. I will not be good at that.
Why not?
Not at all. I'm bad with numbers. Not very good with that.
Well, I mean, it's you just need to know some things. You need to understand, explain them some stuff. But it's not that you need to have like a higher math, science degree to do this job.
Yeah. And would you say being attractive can help sell real
Ooh.
estate better?
I don't know. I mean, of course, you need to look a little bit representative. You cannot go there as in your jogging pants and, sweatpants. And
Yeah.
because people spend a lot of money. They want that somebody comes that, that looks knowledgeable,
Yeah.
So
So
I
it's
think
about the
same
presentation.
Presentation, yeah. At the end of the day, it's also about your knowledge. But I think a combination of looking okay and know a lot will help a lot.
But you wouldn't come in like I don't know if they make those Gucci dresses. Are those a thing?
The Gucci dresses?
Gucci dress, is that a thing? I don't know much about fashion. I should ask Kim.
Yeah, no, but I don't think you just need to look professional. The same when you go to a bank or professional jobs.
Okay, yeah.
You don't expect that your doctor comes in his pajama to work, so
As a real estate broker, what do you not like about your job, like at all?
what I don't like is sometimes you work very hard on a deal and then the deal falls through and you end up with zero or even
That
money out of your
sucks.
pocket because you spend money in marketing or time. What I don't like is rude people. Sometimes people can be very rude. You work with different agents.
Yeah.
Agents can be rude or very unprofessional.
Oh.
They don't show up. They show up late. That's a big negative point in this industry.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, yeah, some things are nicer than other things, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the opposite of that, what do you like love about your job?
I'm making people happy, finding like a matchmaker. You're a matchmaker, so finding the perfect place for them, making them happy.
Wait, you said you make people happy. You know what would make me happy if, you know what I'm gonna say, shoe house.
A shoe house.
Yep. Shoe house.
I mean, let's find some land and we make a design in the shape of a shoe.
It's been pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
But you need to start saving money, yeah?
Yeah, you know,
It's not cheap here.
I can become a broker, and from the broker money, I can buy the shoe house and then break that shoe house. Not break it, but broke it or
Be a broker and sell it again.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Infinite loop.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people also do eventually. Look at you.
Ooh, yeah.
The plan.
And if you could have any job in the world, what would it be?
Besides this?
Yeah.
Any
Any job.
Any job.
Just like, ooh, you have the job.
Well, I like to help people. But I also like dogs, so maybe a dog shelter.
Nice. Poof.
Poof, yeah. Big land with a house and all happy dogs running around and finding nice houses for them.
That's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
You see, it's still a little bit of real estate and finding new houses for a dog.
Now can I get that shoe house, please? I'll give you extra. And if you could give my audience a piece of advice about real estate, what would you say?
Well, if you want to buy a house, rent a house, do also a little bit your own job. Figure out what you like, what you don't like, put it on a paper and find a professional. Find somebody you like to work with, somebody that you trust. And don't try to save money on certain things like attorneys or real estate professional, because if something goes wrong, it can go wrong really bad. So
When you're finding a job for your, if you're like me, if you're young, or if you're an adult, would you say you should find something that you love or something that you're very good at?
So usually they say if you like something and you do something that you like, you will be good at it.
But is that true?
I think so. If you have a passion for something, I think it's very important because that makes you wake up in the morning happy.
Oh, yay.
And if you do something you're good at but you don't like it, the days are very long, I think.
Speaking of happy, still waiting on that shoe house. Just saying. And real quick before we go, could you give me a quick lesson on real estate?
It's a
Nice.
quick real estate
All
lesson.
right, let's go.
Okay, Oskar.
All right, let's do it.
We're here for the real estate lesson. So the most important thing when you come in an apartment, you're looking for the selling points. Because you want to tell them the advantage. Well, we're going to identify them.
Ooh, okay.
So when you go in this apartment, what will, according to you, be a good thing to tell potential buyers about the apartment?
We are right next to the ocean, so I guess the view.
The view, yeah, the view is gorgeous. We have a balcony. As you know, there are pools here.
Yeah.
So it's basically you're in a resort. So even though it's an apartment, it has a lot of amenities. So amenities are actually, if you live in a building, the extra things there are. So for instance, a tennis court, a gym, pools.
Dogs.
Dogs, yeah. A dog park.
Ooh.
So yeah, for instance here, if we go to the view, you see the beach, you see the water. And that's usually a huge selling point.
Yeah. The view is
Do you see any
amazing.
other selling points in this apartment?
I guess the TV.
The TV, yeah, new screen, flat
screen.
TV.
But I guess just sometimes the space of the apartment is a selling
spacious.
point. It is spacious.
It's a one bedroom, so it's pretty spacious. And
Furniture?
also the furniture. People like this type of furniture. It's new, so you can say new furniture.
Now what else is a selling point?
Well, I think the most important one is I think the view, the pools. So the amenities and the furniture, the space. The appliances are high-end, so the fridge, the dishwasher.
Oh, in the microwave.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I guess quick review is location, view, furniture, how much space and security.
Yeah.
Did I get an A?
A plus.
Oh, let's go! Thank you so much.
No, thank
Yeah.
you,
All right.
future realtor.
You answered some real great personal questions too. Thank you. I've learned so much about real estate, and I don't know, maybe
Can I
that'll
have a
be my
question
job.
for you?
I feel needed.
So how do you feel about it? Do you consider it for your future after hearing about it?
I don't know. I've had a lot of interviews about different unique jobs, but this one, I don't know. It was in the shoe house.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the shoe house.
Shoe house. So yeah, thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. And maybe you'll become a colleague in the future.
Maybe. Who knows?
An agent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a great interview. I learned so much about real estate. I hope you guys did too. If you want yourself to be a guest on this, if you guys want to call it a show, don't forget to comment down on the video if you want to be part of it. I'll definitely look into that. See you guys next time on Oskar Goes To. Bye.